YouTube. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. We have a tragedy breaking news out of Mount Vernon. A cheerleader was stabbed to death after the town's parade. Let's get into the story. A 15-year-old Mount Vernon girl was charged for manslaughter in the first degree for the stabbing of a young cheerleader after the city's parade. The alleged killer came prepared with a knife and was seen on multiple videos wielding the knife and stabbing two young girls. The look on the killer's face was described as the devil, one of the eyewitnesses said. We aren't going to share the video because it's extremely graphic. However, the scene was extremely chaotic and only one officer was on the scene on the video. The mother of the victim, Kayla, is devastated. She is publicly releasing beautiful pictures of her daughter at past events on Instagram. Kayla was an honor student over at STEM's Academy who loved school and was succeeding. This is very sad because here you have rival students, and Mount Vernon is very small. Mount Vernon is not that big. I remember back in the days it only had like one high school. I guess now it has multiple high schools, but this is the part I don't get about Mount Vernon. Here's the kicker. Let's get into it. Here's the part I wanted to get into a little bit. This senseless crime was devastating to the entire community. Eyewitnesses tell us this was a planned homicide. Sources are telling us that the suspects are part of a private cheerleading squad that plays rivals to the Knights cheerleading squad. Sources go on to say that both squads have been squabbling for months, but no adult or coaching staff de-escalated the rift. After the parade, the bubble popped. Now, y'all trying to tell me y'all don't know as adults with Mount Vernon being so small. I bet you I can make one phone call right now and I'll know everything about what's going on, which I already do, but I'm just saying that's how small Mount Vernon is. So y'all trying to tell me, and I'm talking about the teachers, the counselors, the people on the coaching staffs on both sides. Because see, let me tell y'all something. They be thinking that stuff like that is good for the team and get it all riled up and it's promotion for their school and this and this and that and the third. All things that rival schools go through is not good. As we can see, it's not good in the outcome. Now one girl is dead, and another girl is in the hospital with a stab wound to the leg. This is another thing that I wanted to point out about Mount Vernon that I definitely don't like. What's also concerning is that paramedics response. The city of Mount Vernon does not have an ambulance house within the city of Mount Vernon. They have two designated ambulances in Yonkers. At times, when not busy, they can be seen in the firehouse on Mount Vernon. However, if two ambulances are on a call in Yonkers, Mount Vernon has to wait in line for one to become available. In the meantime, cops have been forced to shovel victims in the back of their patrol cars to transport victims because the lack of ambulance service. Excuse me with all the clapping because the grandkids is home. But I find that to be funny that they only have two ambulances. And truth be told, they not even really belonging to Mount Vernon if Yonkers got first dibs. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you be like, oh, it's part of New York City. Why they don't have more? I don't understand why we not raising money to put an ambulance house over there. But it's always been like that in New York City. It's always been like that in Mount Vernon and Yonkers. It's always been like that. Yeah, they're a part of us, but it's like they don't have really the services that the Bronx and Manhattan have. You understand what I'm saying? For them to have only 2 trucks between both, 2 ambulances between both Mount Vernon and Yonkers, that's sad. So that means that person had to wait. Or either they had to put her in the back of the police car. And I'm going to show you the parade route because I watched the parade. I watched the full parade because I wanted to see when it was going to happen. And it must have happened after the parade was over, where she thought everybody put their phones down or whatever. But it happened. And it's a sad situation because it definitely sounded like it was planned. And it definitely sounds like a little bit of hate, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of everything. Like, it sounded like she was angry. Like, what are you upset about? Because they won? And your team didn't? Because that's what that sounded like, too. There's a lot going on with this case. And I'm happy that she's being charged. But see, here it goes. Here we go. About to open up a whole can of worms. Now, do you see how this 15-year-old got charged with manslaughter after stabbing up 2 people and 1 passed away? Now, that girl is going to jail, right? And we don't know her name. We don't know her ethnic background. We don't know nothing. But truth be told, I don't need to know her ethnic background. She's going to jail on manslaughter in the 1st degree. Could you please tell me why we seen in the other past video that I'm about to post when with Courtney Taylor, why is she out at the bar though? Do you see how it goes? Do you see exactly what I'm talking about now? This is another sad situation, but let's go into the parade route and I'm going to show you exactly what was going on. Now, this was the parade that took place just yesterday. It's for the championship city basketball team. They won the city championship, and this is the parade. So as you can see, the town is rejoicing and everybody is happy that they won. Everybody, but I guess one person wasn't happy. But is this crazy?
This day and this victory, what it represents to all the students who we are encountering on this trip, right? Because this team is showing them like, hey, I want to go to Mount Vernon and I can do it. I can be a state champ. I can go to college. I can have a job that I love and a meaning-filled life. And that's very important to me, that we are demonstrating that we can do it at Mount Vernon.
Now, when you speak about student athletes and life after basketball, you have 15, 16 different personalities that are going to go on and live a life beyond this. What type of lesson do you think that this type of season and type of camaraderie will apply after basketball?
Of course. So I think first and foremost, humility. I've heard that talked about a lot this year with this team, is that they're very humble, right? That they come to the table knowing their strengths. They come to their table knowing their...
So this team was just having fun. They was enjoying a victory. And now it's full of devastation, basically, because now they're getting ready for a candlelight visual. Basically, this is the scene of the crime that happened. This is the scene. Is this sad? It really is this sad. And it's sad. They was just happy. Everybody was just rejoicing. Now it seems like they're getting ready for a whole ceremony now. And this is the scene that's happening now for the memorial service underway right now on Prospect Avenue in Mount Vernon. This is a sad situation. It's sad that one day you can be celebrating with friends and the next thing a fight can break out and then boom, somebody's passes away. It is this sad that these young teens, this could have been prevented if an elder would have stepped in a long time ago. Because like they said, this been happening between those two teams for a long time now. So I don't understand why one of the coaches or teaching staff didn't step in to say, well, maybe we need to bring, here we go again. I had peer mediation when I was in junior high school and high school. We had to mediate our peers. I don't get why somebody just didn't step in and say, what's going on? How can I help? Because this is about, I'm sorry, y'all, I have a cold. But I don't understand why nobody couldn't just step in and say, this is getting a little bit out of hand. This is a sad situation. Nobody didn't have to die. All somebody had to do was just step in and guide these kids. Remember, they're teens, but they're kids. They're kids. All you have to do is step in. Some of them need a little bit more guidance than others. And this is a sad tragedy. Prayers go out to the mother of the student that passed away. Prayers go out to the mother of the child who got arrested. Is this prayers all around the board for both high schools? Like I said, this is a tragic ending for something that was supposed to be so celebrated. My name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll hit you in the comments, YouTube. Later.